Hello and welcome to another video from Console Accessories. I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're looking after each other, and as I always say, for the next few minutes, let's just have a bit of a distraction from the outside world, shall we? And on today's video, I'm going to be comparing 3 Animal Crossing cases. And these 3 cases for the Switch, I have already done 3 videos on, and I'll put a link in the description where each of those videos are. And this video is kind of like a culmination of that. I'm going to go through them all, we're going to pick a few categories, and we're going to see which one are the winners out of all of those categories. Okay, and then I will tell you at the end of the video which one my favourite is and which one I believe that you should get out of these 3. Okay, so the categories we're going to use are size, weight, aesthetics and the way they look, price, build quality in the materials, protection, extra storage, and whether they can accommodate a Switch and a Switch Lite. So we're going to grade all of them out of those categories apart from 3. So size, weight, and whether it accommodates a Switch or a Switch Lite. I'm not going to pick a winner out of those because I'll tell you now, this is going to be the biggest and it's going to be the heaviest. And all 3, to a certain extent, can carry a Switch Lite as well. There's one in particular that doesn't quite do it, but it does it if you fudge it. Okay, so let's start right at the top. Let's start off with size. Okay, so we're gonna get all the size. We're not gonna pick a winner out of this. I'm just gonna tell you this for information, how big they are. This one is 27 centimeters by 14 by 4.5. Okay, and I know that one's the biggest, and I reckon this one's the second biggest. This one is 26 centimeters by 13 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters. And then I know that this one is the smallest. It is 26.5 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters. Okay, so there's all your sizes for you. And again, weight, we're going to weigh them as well. Probably tell which one's going to be the heaviest, which one's going to be the lightest. That's why we're not going to grade them, because it's a bit of an unfair grading system on that one. But let's have a go on this one. 304 grams for that. Did you expect that one to be that heavy? Okay, let's, for comparison, that's a Switch Lite is 277 grams. This is 304. Nearly 30 grams heavier than a Switch Lite. Okay, as we knew. And then I reckon this one's going to be the second heaviest. 229 grams. Lighter than a Switch Lite. And then I reckon this is going to be the lightest. Yeah, it's going to be 132. Okay, so 132. 230, so another 100 grams, and then that beast, 304 grams. It's a beast. Okay, not fair if we rank them in how heavy they are, because this one is designed to give protection, so it's going to be heavier. And then the other category that we're not going to kind of judge them on is whether they can accommodate a Switch Lite as well as a Switch. So let's go with this one. And as you see in here, it has the cutouts. So it has cutouts for the triggers in there and for the Switch Lite. So it can fit in. So it fits the Switch, as we know. Let's see if it fits the Switch Lite, because that's the more importantly. And yes, it does, and it fits it really nicely in there. Really nice fit for the Switch Lite. So yeah, tick in the box for that one. And then this one's very similar, in that it has these extra bits here for the Switch Lite. Perfect. And then this one, it accommodates a Switch Lite simply because it's designed for a Switch and it can fit in there bigger wise, but it's not the greatest of fits. This here is the issue. So if I can show you that, it kind of sits in with the joysticks there, and you can put the joysticks around, but it's forcing them outwards a little bit. So it kind of fits the Switch, but only by default. You can actually buy this one in the Lite version, so you can get a smaller one. But if you've got a Switch and a Switch Lite, if you're lucky enough to have both, you could just get this one and fit the Switch in if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. Okay, so they're the three categories that I'm not particularly bothered about judging them on, because I think there's obviously some reasons why this one's going to be bigger. Okay, so now we're going to go down to the nitty gritty. Okay, so this is the Vault case from Hori. This is the official traveller case, and this is the Aloha case, or the Leaf case as it's called. And we're going to look at aesthetics and how it looks. Now, everyone I have shown these cases to has picked a clear winner. So what's your clear winner? Okay, so let's go off first off this one. The image on there, it's a nice image. I don't see this image very often. I don't know whether it's just specific for this case or not. I'm not quite sure. But if you look on there, so if I go up close up, it looks a little bit kind of pixelated to me, like it's been printed on. It does look like it's been printed on. But it's a nice scene with all the characters on there. And then we move into this one, which I'm going to come over here because this one is beautifully printed on. I mean, it's sharp, it's colourful, it's vibrant, it's lovely. It's got a glossy finish, whereas this one's more of a matte finish. And then we have this one. If I show you this close up, and that's the front and that's the back. It's just beautiful. For me, clear winner's this one. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And especially when you look, so the traveller case, if I open it up, plain black, boring. If I open up this one, plain black, boring. If I open up this one, look at that, lovely. It's really nice inside. This looks the best inside because it's got this. If this had leaf prints in there, oh, it'd blow me away. It really would. But it doesn't. It's a bit boring, but having said that, I'm going to be seeing this more. I love it. I think this is absolutely stunning. And I'm going to give you 15 seconds to tell me in the comments below why this one is a little bit better and what I have done to mod this one over this one. Okay, so there's something I've done to this and this one, and can you tell what it is? No, yes, maybe. Okay, these zips here. I have modded it, so I've changed these zips. So this case came with these zips, and this case came with these zips, and all I've done is opened it up and changed the zips over. So this one now has made it even better looking by having these cool leaf zips on them. Okay, so these zips here, I've changed that over so it looks nicer. These zips are okay. The colouring's okay. I just preferred the leaf ones, so I've stuck them on this one, taken them off this one. That's a little mod you can do. Okay, so let's move on to price. Okay, if you don't know already, how much would you say each of these are? This one is £25 or $25. This one is £25 or $25. This one is £15 or $15 to $20. Okay, it's nearly £10 or $10 cheaper than either of these. That's quite a lot, isn't it? When you consider this is almost half the price of these two. You can buy these two for, sorry, you can buy two of these for $30. One of these costs $25, so it's almost double. That's something massive to take into consideration. Would you want this and $10 or one of these? For me, the clear winner is this one. This, the price. If you're looking for a cheap case, this by miles, because the pricing I think is staggering on this. Really pleased with the pricing on this one. This one should be a bit cheaper. This one does come with a screen protector, but like I said in the video, I would think they put the screen protector in so they could add $5, $10 onto the price. Take the screen protector out, stick this down to $15 for me. And then this one, you're getting a whole heap of case. You're getting a good old, look at that. We'll go on to protection in a minute, but that's what you're paying for, and that's why you're going to be paying £25, $25. Just disappointed in the price for this one. Such a shame. Okay, So let's move on to our fifth category. This is build quality and materials. So let's start off with this one again. The build quality and materials is great on this one. So it's quite flexible because it's just a bit of cardboard and a bit of foam either side of it. Not too bad. This inside this flap here is essentially cardboard covered in this nice soft material. And then we've got the foam under here and a bit of plastic. It feels nice. The zip feels like it's going to last, really rugged. And the wrist strap here, it's all sewn in nice, and this isn't going to break in any way. So this, in terms of build quality, really good. Excellent build quality, this one. And we're going to move on to this one. This one's okay. The zip is not as, it doesn't feel as rugged as this zip. This zip here feels bigger and thicker than this one. This one's a lot smaller, a lot thinner. And when you open it up, the stitching feels okay. The netting, it all feels like it's been put together quite nicely. It just doesn't feel as good quality as this one in the hands. This feels like it's good quality. This one feels okay. And then there's the vault case. This really does feel good quality. The zip, similarly to the traveller case, really good build. Inside, the netting feels really nice, really strong. This is excellent, with excellent padding in it, so this feels really good quality. These all bits in here just feel lovely. So in terms of overall build quality materials, this is fantastic, this one. And this one gets it for me. I think this one has the build quality, just edges it over the traveller case. So I think the vault case is the better of the build, then it's the traveller case, then it's this one. Okay, it just doesn't feel as good a quality as these two. And then we're going to go move on to protection, which I'm sorry to say is, let's mix it up. Let's start with this one. I'm just get this one out of the way. Compared to these two, there's hardly any protection. There is protection. You're not going to get it scratched. You're going to be able to drop it. You're going to be able to sling it around with your switching. Not a problem. But there's just not as much protection as the other two. And look, I can bend this. Okay. So, not a huge amount of protection. And then when we go inside, it's got this to cover the screen, which is quite nice. But there's nothing to this. Okay, it's just a bit of card with a bit of foam around it. Not a huge amount of protection, to be honest. Then we have this one, the traveller case. Much more protection. There's still a bit of card in there that you can bend, but much tougher. Much more foam either side of that bit of card. This is thicker with some much stiffer card in. And the foam under there is going to give you loads of protection for the underside. So in terms of, see, look, I could bend that a little bit, but not as much as this, not as much as the Leaf case. But it's going to give you enough protection, I'd say, certainly with the materials there. Yeah, so certainly going to give you a decent level of protection, this one. So if you're looking at protection, this one over this one. And then we bring it to this one. This one is, protection-wise, way better than these two. Look at this. Look at that. Can I bend that? No. If I'm going to be able to bend that, I'm going to be able to bend my switch and snap it. I can't do it. And when you come inside, you just think, yeah, look, it's almost like a bit of plastic behind there. This padding in the middle, can you see how thick that is? Beautiful padding. And then at the bottom there, again, just stiff as you like. Really good protection for this case. If you're looking for a case that you're going to protect, and you could, I tell you what, idea for a video, I'm going to be throwing my switch off the top of my house in this case, see if it survives. I think it would survive quite a lot of beating, this one. A little bit more than that, and certainly way more than this. But you know, how much protection do you need in your case? Do you just want to sling it in your bag with all your other bits and bobs to make sure it doesn't get scratched? Then I think you'd be okay with this one. But if you need something that's proper, you can't go wrong with a Vault case. Love it, love it. Okay, now let's move on to extra storage, shall we? You'd think these two would have more storage than this one. Okay, let's go through them. Let's start off with this. Let's see how much we can fit into this one. So first up, we're going to put the switch inside, and then we're going to see what we can put in. So extra storage wise, it's got a netting, which is really handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. If you've got 5 games, you're not going to be able to put as much in there. I haven't got 5 physical games, so we're just going to put some stuff in anyway. So first up, I've got myself a USB cable. Let's put that in there. Okay, and then we're going to put some, I've got some earbuds. Let's put them in. Okay, so get them as flat as possible. Stick them in there. Let's see if we can get that in, shall we? I reckon so. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, not a problem. Okay, it's a bit tight. Can you see that bulge there? But still, that's not an issue for me. Don't mind that at all. As I said, with a few games in there, yeah, you might be able to fit the games in as well if you push all that down. That shouldn't be a problem. Not too bad. So we've got, for the Leaf case, we've got a cable and then the headphones. Let's move up to this one. So this is the Vault case. Again, it has netting, so we can put some stuff in there, and I reckon we could put some more stuff in if we tried. Let's see what else we've got. So cable goes in. Let's put my switch blades in. Let's put them in there. And we've got some, I've got a games case there to put some games in. We've got the switch, the Joy-Con ends. Let's put them in. Let's put the switch in. Okay, when we close that up, where can we get there? And yeah, it's going to be like the other one. It's going to be a tight fit. Not too bad. So quite a lot in that one. Helps the fact that there's the netting in there. So get 2 of them, an extra games case, whereas the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, it carries 10 games anyway, so you probably wouldn't need this. I don't know if you'd fit that in if you've got the 10 games in there anyway. Earbuds, cable and some switchblade, so a fair amount, a little bit more than the Leaf case. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the Traveller case. Now you think Traveller case, oh okay, I'm travelling, I'm going to get the Traveller case. How much stuff can I fit in my Traveller case when I'm travelling? First up, no netting. Come on, would it have been that hard to put some netting in there? No. So what you're going to have to do is put the bits in and hold it and close it. Okay, I reckon we could put that in as well. Yeah, there we go, put that in as well. So, exactly the same as the Vault case, a little bit more than here, but it's all like that. That's ridiculous. Just a bit of netting in there, please. I don't know. And no space for any extra games. It's a Traveller case. Okay. For that very reason, that's going to go in last place. So if you're travelling, don't get a travel case. If storage is important to you, if it's something that you put a lot of stuff in with your Switch and it's very important to you, then this one carries the most. But don't rule out this one, because this carried a cable and some earbuds, which may be enough for most people, I'd say. Very disappointed in that one, really is. Okay, so there we go. There's all the categories. Have you chosen your winner? What's most important to you? Let me know in the comments below which one is most important to you. Is it the protection side? Is it the looks? Is it... Let's move that one out of the way. It's not this one, is it? Okay, well, it might be, but for me, it's not this one. I do like this one. I just don't think it offers enough what it promises. The storage side has kind of got me a little bit, because I think it's marketed as a Traveller case, just doesn't do it. So we're going to put that to one side. We're not going to have it, and it's going to be between these two. and I think you need to make up your own decision for this one. This one is nice because of the protection, it can carry more in it, but this one just looks beautiful. It's just a shame about the inside, isn't it? You look at that. Can you imagine if this had that inside? This would be winning. So it's entirely up to you which one. For me, Wrigley, I'm going to be using this one because of the size, because I can put some stuff in it, the fact that it looks stunning, the fact that I did the Leaf mod. This one's the winner for me. I'm going to give it, this one's the winner. Despite the price, this one, beautiful case, absolutely beautiful. But do let me know what's important to you in a case, or have you got an Animal Crossing Switch case that you prefer? Let me know down below and which one and why you think it's the best. So which one you're going to pick, Leaf, Vault or Traveller? Let me know, and if you've got any questions, do drop them below. I'll happily answer them for you. And as I said before, stick a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, it would mean a lot to the channel. Okay, take care, stay safe, look after each other, and until the next video, bye bye.